Hey guys, we're gonna just take this up a little bit of a notch, make this just a little bit harder from what was in the last video. So we're still solving radical equations, okay? It's just you're gonna see that there's a little bit different here. If you remember on the last video, we were trying to solve for the radical equation, and then we had the equal sign and a number. Well, now we've got the radical equation, but we have a -7 here, and then the 0 over here. Now, the key is, guys, remember, we do need to get rid of the radical. Remember, the inverse of the radical is that parentheses squared. But here's the thing. You can't try to cancel that radical until the 7 is away from that radical. I can't try to square it when the -7 is on the same side with that. It gets really complicated. So this is really not that hard. You're just going to move that 7 to the other side or cancel the -7 over here. Remember, and just like solving equations, you do the inverse. So, excuse me, bless me. Okay, so get rid of -7 with a +7. Again, whatever I do to one side, do the same to the other. So again, get rid of -7 with +7, 0 plus 7. Okay. So now 2x plus 3. Okay, 0 plus 7 is 7. Now again, now that the radical's by itself, so see now the radical equal to a number. This is what we did on that last video, so this shouldn't be a big stretch. To get rid of that radical, remember we just make a big parenthesis, put a square, whatever I do to one side, I'm going to do the other. See that? Now again, the square cancels the square root or the radical, so just the 2x plus 3 comes out of the radical. Okay, 7 squared. Remember, guys, we talked about this. This is 7 times 7. Okay, not 7 times 2, 7 times 7, 7 times 7, 49. Okay? Now again, just solve it like an equation. I'm going to get rid of the plus or minus. So I get rid of +3 with a -3. -3, I've got 2x equals, 49 minus 3 is 46. Divide away that 2, divide away that 2. And 46 divided by 2 is 23. And boom, there we go. 23 for that first one. Okay, let's just try one a little tougher on the other board. Okay. Now again, same idea. I've got my radical part, and then I have a +4, and here's my equal sign on the same side. So again, you can't have a number on the same side with the radical and try to cancel the radical. So again, I can't worry about that radical yet. I got to actually cancel the +4. Now again, just like before, if I have a +4, I'm going to do a -4. -4, that cancels the 4. So now this radical is left. So 4x minus 12 equals, okay, I've got a -4 right there. 0 minus 4, -4. Okay, now guys, this has a little extra step involved because, okay, my next step is to square, just like the other side. I'm going to square, cancel the square root. But guys, I have a -4 squared. Now guys, if you're going to put this in a calculator, you have to put it in parentheses to square it. Because, guys, what we're talking about is -4 twice. Remember, square means twice, so -4. So I actually have -4 times -4. Okay, and we all know negative times a negative is +16. So again, a -4 squared becomes a positive because it's negative times a negative, which becomes a positive. Okay, now the rest of this is pretty straightforward. Okay, so the 4x minus 12 comes outside the radical. Okay, so I've got 4x minus 12 equals 16. Get rid of plus or minus, so I'm going to add 12 to both sides. So I've got 4x, 16 plus 12 is 28. Okay, divide away the 4. Divide away the 4. 28 divided by 4. Again, you can use your calculator. 28 divided by 4, 7. Boom. Okay, there's my answer. So again, this isn't a huge step from the last video, okay? Just a little adding and subtracting at the beginning before we square, okay? And again, the big key here, watch your negative. Negative 4 squared, okay, negative 4 times negative 4, positive 16, okay? Okay, so here's your problems down here. So put these on a piece of paper, solve them, type in your answer on the journal post, and you'll get your credit. Okay? Have a good day. We'll see you next time. Go Lady Griffs.